Don't forget to like and subscribe. Libra hires new general counsel for payment subsidiary. The Libra Association, which oversees Facebook digital currency initiative, has appointed Samyan as general counsel for the Libra network, a subsidiary of the association. Samyan comes to Libra from the legal department of Credit Suisse. She has also worked in the U.S. Treasury Department, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. The Libra Association announced today that Samia, a lawyer with experience at Credit Suisse and UBS, will serve as general counsel for its payment operation Libra network. The Libra Association was established by Facebook in 2019 to oversee the company digital currency initiative, including but not limited to the digital currency Libra LBR. Per the association website, it's an independent financial governance organization based in Switzerland and organized by Facebook. David Marcus, the chief architect of the Libra currency, is one of 5 sitting board members. If you don't know what Libra is, stay till the end. Next piece of news. Square agrees to buy Credit Karma tax preparation service for $50 million. This is very interesting because with Square and Cash App and their digital currency, I think this is something that would be good and something that's going to be working with Square. Let's go. Payment company Square said Wednesday it will buy Credit Karma tax business for $50 million. And integrate it into the Cash App, a major hub for Bitcoin sales. Cash App will make Credit Karma do-it-yourself tax preparation software available to its 30 million monthly users for free, Square said. Those users already send payment, manage credit cards, invest in stocks, and increasingly purchasing Bitcoin, BTC, from the popular app. Credit Karma is selling the operation as a condition to gain U.S. Department of Justice approval for its $7.1 billion acquisition by Intuit. I think that is good for Square. I think that is good for Credit Karma also, because when you integrate these together and people are able to do their tax themselves, I think that is very important. As you can see how things are becoming easier and things are becoming very simple for the average person to do. A lot of people that you have to pay to do these services, you won't need to do that anymore. You could do it yourself. This is very important because also it is in one place. It's in one app. Next piece of news. We all know about Vaneck. If you're new to this space, this is a company that's been trying to get a Bitcoin ETF for like 2 years now. Let's get it. Asset manager Vaneck launches physical back a Bitcoin exchange traded note. So they're launching a traded note and not an ETF. I think very soon they're going to get the approval to launch a ETF, which is going to be very big for Bitcoin. On November 25th, the asset manager Vaneck announced the launch of an exchange traded product, ETP, called the Vaneck Venture Bitcoin ETN. The exchange trading note is physically backed by Bitcoin and listed on the trading exchange Dutchess Extra. The newly listed Vaneck Bitcoin ETN provides investors with the opportunity to buy and sell the ETN and participate directly into the performance of Bitcoin without actually purchasing the crypto asset. That is good for Bitcoin, and I guess for people that don't want to really physically hold Bitcoin, but for me and a lot of other people, it's very important that you own or hold on to Bitcoin yourself. I don't really understand why would people want to do that, but anything good for Bitcoin, I'm with it. It seems like everything is coming together for Galaxy Digital. Mike Novogratz, if you didn't know, he's a guy that bought a lot of Ethereum and a lot of Bitcoin and been telling a lot of companies that they should get involved. This guy's a Bitcoin bull, we call him. Galaxy Digital Bitcoin Fund raised $59 million as the institution cash flows in. You can see Galaxy Digital Bitcoin Fund raises $58.7 million in their first year, mostly from wealthy investors eager to benefit from the surging cryptocurrency. These are the guys that are getting a lot of institutional cash. These are big players from Wall Street and a lot of hedge funds. This Galaxy Digital is working with people like that. Galaxy Digital is not working for small little people like me and you. Next piece of news. China's state-sanctioned blockchain project BSN adds Polkadot Oasis Bituan to network. China blockchain infrastructure provider blockchain-based service network has integrated cross-chain Protocol, Polkadot cloud computing startup Oasis, and China-based public chain project Bitone into its network. The addition are part of BSN effort to bring a variety of blockchain project under one standardized development environment within its own technical framework. It also aims to provide data processing and storage service to the in-network project. Next piece of news. This is very important for you to understand that holding on to your own cryptocurrency in your own wallet is very important. And when you look at stories like this and read stories like this, what the US government is trying to do is they pretty much want to hold on to your cryptocurrency and not let you hold on to it. When they hold on to it, they pretty much control it, because if they hold on to it, if they don't want you to send it, you won't be able to send it. But if you hold on to it yourself, you'll be able to do whatever you want. Let's get it. CEO Trump administration may rush out burdensome crypto wallet rules. Crypto wallet rules are for people that don't own or hold their own crypto. Brian Armstrong is worried that Trump administration is about to send the cryptocurrency industry a partying gift. The Coinbase CEO took to Twitter Wednesday night to blast the U.S. Treasury Department rumored plans to attempt to track owners of self-hosted cryptocurrency wallets with an enormous set of data collection requirements. As you can see, they really don't want you to hold on to what you own right now. Whatever you hold on a centralized cryptocurrency exchange, you do not control it, because if the government says block this account, freeze this account, or whatever, they have to, well, they're going to probably do it. But if you hold on to it yourself, nobody can stop you from sending it here and there. Understand that is very important. So if you own a wallet, or if you don't own a wallet, get yourself a cryptocurrency wallet and learn to control it yourself. Learn the importance of a private key.
How is Facebook changing the game here?
Well, instead of rolling out just one version of Libra, which has kind of been the plan since last June when they first announced this, today they announced that there's going to be multiple versions of Libra, and many of them are going to be backed by individual fiat currencies. So, for example, you might have a digital version of Libra that's tied directly to the US dollar. You might have another one that's tied to the euro. And so what they're hoping to do is basically appease these central banks that were really afraid that if Libra succeeded, they might actually lose some of their power, right? The power to create currency and kind of fluctuate markets. That's what they're able to do. And if there was a currency out there that they didn't control, that would obviously be a problem for them. So this is a way for Facebook to try and kind of meet them at a place where they're more comfortable.
There's obviously a lot going on in the world right now. When might something like this actually launch?
Yeah, I can't imagine that this is at the top of the priority list for a lot of these federal organizations. But Facebook says, not just Facebook, the Libra Association, which is Facebook and many other companies, say that they're hoping to have approvals for this and regulatory thumbs up by late 2020. So the goal is still to launch something this year. I think how the economy continues to reopen or evolve is really going to dictate whether or not that's a possible timeline for them, but they are shooting for the end of the year.
Have they gotten any response yet from the other people that you mentioned who will care?
Yeah, they said in their announcement that they are actively talking with Swiss regulators to try and get a payments license there. They said that they want to register here in the U.S. I mean, the story with Libra all along since it's been announced has really been that they're constantly having these conversations behind the scenes. It's just such a complicated thing, right, to launch a new currency. So I didn't see a whole lot of discussion about it today after their announcement, but I imagine that that's because people have already been having discussions about this for months now. It'll probably wait until we're much closer to launch before we start to hear real concrete examples of what this might look like.
So what does this mean more broadly in terms of the other struggles that Facebook is fighting right now? Obviously, they're fighting misinformation on their platform about the coronavirus. We know they could be facing a huge plunge in ad dollars just because of what's going on with the economy.
I think it's a pretty telling sign that Facebook is still trying to operate as close to normal as possible, right? And this is the kind of project that's very far afield from their normal business. And the fact that they're still talking about it, they're still making announcements about it, talking to the press about it, to me is just a sign that Facebook wants everything to keep moving forward, right? I mean, we see that with Portal. We see that with their augmented reality. Now we're seeing it with Libra. So I guess I take it as a sign that the company is doing well enough that they're not shuttering something like this, right? That is, I guess, in itself somewhat encouraging if you're a Facebook investor. But certainly, again, as you pointed out, I can't imagine this is the top priority either for the company or for their partners.
Don't forget about Facebook. I don't think Facebook is going to sit and watch PayPal, Square, and MicroStrategy make all this money and they don't get involved. Don't forget about Facebook. Facebook is also a beast.